learn different skills, different soft skills of public speaking. And considering that, beginning with diplomacy. So what is diplomacy? Diplomacy is basically earning benefits by being neutral, right? And you can also learn about international relations, United Nations, and different things through model United Nations. It actually involves teaching and learning, speaking, debating, and the writing skills. That is what it comprises of. Further, I told that it's used, or it will help you to develop different soft skills. So basically what soft skills is, like doing research, your communication skills, apart from that, thinking critically, your analytical skills, and your creativity altogether. Hello? So that is what actually an MUN is. Just elaborating it a bit more, कि जो different delegates होते हैं, हम उन्हें delegates कहते हैं. Like MUN की terms में, they are called as delegates. So they come from different organizations all over the world, from different countries. They actually represent that state and share their narrative and their stance. Why have they reacted to a particular global issue in a certain way? Alright, so that is what an MUN is. Now further coming back to its objectives. So what is the primary goal of an MUN? Like you're doing an MUN, what will be the goal? The goal is actually what I discussed earlier. It is to develop your critical thinking skills, your public speaking skills, research and negotiation skills, as well as foster a deeper understanding of international relations and diplomacy. There are a number of skills that I mentioned. Just briefing you on a bit of them. Basically, when you are there representing yourself as a delegate, what you will do, you will first critically think, like why has a certain state reacted to a particular global issue in this particular way. You'll first analyze that, right? Secondly, it will help you to enhance your public speaking skills. So MUN is basically a part of public speaking. And public speaking has different genres, right? So it will further help you in public speaking. And in public speaking, you'll also have to research for that. If you have a motion, and you have to know that the state that you're representing, what stance it has regarding that motion. So you'll research about it. You'll go through a few sources that we'll mention further. So that is what the research is. And negotiation skills. Negotiation skills is basically one of the important parts of public speaking, as well as your professional development, your personal development. And it will be very helpful in your professional life. So what negotiation is? Whenever you have a dissent opinion, जहाँ पर आप कोई बात कर रहे हैं और सामने वाले को उससे इख्तलाफ है, यानी कि वो उससे agree नहीं करता. So you have to get a common ground. So that is where negotiation skills work. And it will further help you to understand the international relations. Like being a state and being the citizens of a state is a different thing. Being Pakistanis, we strongly support Palestine, right? But as a government, there's a different stance. So that is what we have to understand. And understand what are our relations with different countries, with the Western countries, with the neighboring countries, right? So, and diplomacy. Diplomacy, I already told, is to actually be neutral and earn your benefits, right? So that is how I simply perceive diplomacy. Further coming to its participation. As I told you earlier, that MUN is actually simulation. And when we look at the MUN conferences, it brings together students from different schools, colleges and universities to engage in interactive debates and discussions on a wide range of topics. So what are we doing here? We all are from different organizations, from different institutions, right? As we introduce ourselves. So we all right now are delegates of our states coming from different organizations, and we'll be representing that state. And now, moving onwards, we'll be sharing our narrative, our stance on that particular global issue, right? And then we'll debate about it. Same. So that was about how we participate in a particular MUN conference. And to be very clear about debates, like there's always a motion that you will be speaking in favor of or you will be against of that. But or the reality might differ from that. But you will have to speak based on facts, right? So that is where you think logically, you think rationally, and it will further help you. Everyone is actually a platform that will provide you that platform where you think, you brainstorm, and get a solution how to solve that global issue, right? Further, thinking of the real world experience, by stimulating the workings of the United Nations, MUN provides participants with a unique opportunity to gain hands-on experience in global governance and diplomacy. So everything is a bit similar. The simulation will help you in person in a role play, right? So I am from Pakistan, right? He'll be from United States. Someone will be from Russia. Okay. So we are discussing the Palestine and Israel war, right? Now you all are the citizens of Pakistan. You will think emotionally, but as a state, हम लोग क्या करेंगे? अपने diplomatic relations को देखेंगे, ठीक है? कि as a state पाकिस्तान के पैलेस्टाइन के साथ, इजराइल के साथ, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के साथ relations कैसे हैं, ठीक है? और फिर हम उसकी बेसिस पे पैलेस्टाइन और इजराइल वॉर पे कुछ कमेंट्स देंगे एज फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स, ठीक है? तो बेसिकली आपको ये समझना होता है एमयूएन के अंदर, और सिंस यू डूइंग अ रोल प्ले तो आपको एक मौका मिलता है उस चीज को एक्सपीरियंस करने का, क्योंकि एज अ सिटीजन हम अलग तरीके से सोचते हैं, एज अ स्टेट हम अलग तरीके से सोचते हैं. तो यू विल गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ एंड व्हाई अ पर्टिकुलर स्टेट रिएक्टेड टू अ पर्टिकुलर ग्लोबल इशू, और तब आप जाके समझेंगे कि उस कंट्री ने अगर पर्टिकुलरली रिएक्ट किया था तो उसके डिप्लोमेटिक रिलेशंस कैसे हैं, वो उसकी इकोनॉमी को और उसके स्ट्रैटेजिक प्लान्स को किस तरह से इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? एंड दैट वाज अबाउट इट. सो आर देयर एनी क्वेश्चंस रिगार्डिंग दैट? एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क? Alright, so I would like to hand over the mic to Basan. Thank you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन. आवाज नहीं आ रही आप लोगों की? थैंक यू शाल फॉर क्लियरिंग व्हाट एमयूएन इज एक्चुअली. सो मैं जरा क्विक आपको रिकैप देता हूँ. सो आप जब एमयूएन में आके बैठेंगे सो आप एक इंडिविजुअल, आप एक फॉरेन मिनिस्टर होंगे उस नेशन के. अब फॉर एग्जांपल मैं यूएसए का फॉरेन मिनिस्टर हूँ, सो मैं इस्राइल को सपोर्ट करूंगा या पैलेस्टाइन को? गुड. अगर मैं पाकिस्तान का फॉरेन मिनिस्टर हूँ, किसको सपोर्ट करूंगा? एग्जैक्टली. सो हर नेशन की जो है वो पर्टिकुलर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट पे डिफरेंट अप्रोच होती है, सही है? अब फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम इस्राइल पैलेस्टाइन की एग्जांपल लें, सो अगर मैं डेलीगेट ऑफ इस्राइल हूँ, सो मैं क्या पैलेस्टाइन को एक्सेप्ट करूंगा? अगर मैं स्टेट ऑफ पैलेस्टाइन हूँ, मैं इस्राइल को एक्सेप्ट करूंगा? क्योंकि हर कंट्री की डिफरेंट पॉलिसी होती है. एंड आई एम सो ग्लैड एंड यू गाइस लुक सो कॉन्फिडेंट, माशाल्लाह. क्लैप फॉर यू गाइस. सो can anyone tell me what's the first thing जब भी आप क्लास में एंटर होते हो? सबसे पहले क्या होता है क्लास में एंटर होते ही? सबसे पहले क्या होता है क्लास में एंटर होते ही? जिसके लिए सब आते हैं, अटेंडेंस. सो अगर हम उसे एमयूएन के टर्म में देखें तो अटेंडेंस को बेसिकली रोल कॉल कहा जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर एक कमेटी के अंदर 15 नेशंस बैठी हुई हैं, सो वन बाय वन उनका नाम कॉल किया जाएगा. फॉर एग्जांपल डेलीगेट ऑफ यूएसए, वो क्या बोलेंगे? प्रेजेंट. अब आप सबको रिपीट करना है. डेलीगेट ऑफ यूके, डेलीगेट ऑफ पोलैंड, डेलीगेट ऑफ यूक्रेन, डेलीगेट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, डेलीगेट ऑफ इजराइल. गुड. सो एंड जो रोल कॉल होती है वो बेसिकली एमयूएन की बहुत एक इंपॉर्टेंट और पर्टिकुलर थिंग होती है. अगर आप रोल कॉल में आपने आपको प्रेजेंट डिक्लेयर नहीं किया, सो आपको एब्सेंट मार्क कर दिया जाएगा. कोई चाहता है कि आपको एब्सेंट मार्क कर देगा मीटिंग में बैठे बगैर? हो सकता है नहीं, आपको सब इग्नोर कर देंगे फिर कमेटी के अंदर. सो जब भी हम रोल कॉल से फारिग होते हैं, जब रोल कॉल के बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेप आता है, नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज जनरल स्पीकिंग लिस्ट. सो कोई बता सकता है कि नाम से कैसा लग रहा है GSL बेसिकली है क्या? कोई भी है? यस, you're kind of right. So GSL जो है वो बेसिकली फर्स्ट स्पीच होती है हर नेशन की. फॉर एग्जांपल रोल कॉल हो गई, देन GSL के लिए जो चेयर होंगे यहाँ पर, जो जज होंगे, वो बोलेंगे कि all those wishing to speak kindly raise your play card. So play cards पे आपके नेशंस का नाम लिखा होगा. कैसे रेज करेंगे? और ऊपर, नजर नहीं आ रहा, और ऊपर. गुड. सो जब आपका नाम एक्नॉलेज हो जाएगा, सो डेलीगेट जो होंगे, जो चेयर जो होंगे, वो बोलेंगे डेलीगेट ऑफ यूक्रेन यू हैव द फ्लोर. सो आपको खड़े होकर अपनी कंट्री की जो है वो स्पीच देनी है. स्पीच में बोलना क्या है कि आपका कंट्री का पर्टिकुलर स्टांस क्या है. जैसे कि मैंने भी बताया कि फॉरेन मिनिस्टर जो होते हैं वो अपनी कंट्री के पर्टिकुलर स्टांस पे डिसाइड करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल जब इसराइल का डेलीगेट आते हैं, क्या बोलेगा पैलेस्टाइन पे? कोई आइडिया? ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं रुकना चाहिए, ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चलते रहना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल डेलीगेट ऑफ इंडिया आके क्या बोलेगा पाकिस्तान को यहाँ पर? कि एक अच्छा नेबरिंग कंट्री नहीं है. सो हर कंट्री जो होता है वो एक पॉसिबल अपने जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट और जो क्राइटेरिया होता है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली अपनी स्पीच देता है. सो आई होप आपको ये दोनों बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ गया होगा. इन द एंड हम एक छोटा सा डेमो करेंगे जिसमें हम सब जो है वो मिलके जो है वो नेशंस को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. थैंक यू.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are noting it down, everything, each and everything. Have you brought your notebooks? Yes. Very good. Very essential to note down, please.
So everyone, as Wasim the chart said, कि सबसे पहले रोल कॉल होता है. ऑलराइट, तो हमारा जो पॉइंट्स इन MUN है, पॉइंट्स ऑफ ऑर्डर का मतलब ये है कि हर चीज़ सीक्वेंस में होनी चाहिए. ऑलराइट, सबसे पहले MUN में रोल कॉल होता है. अगर चेयर या जज GSL स्टार्ट कर दे, दैट इज जनरल स्पीकिंग लिस्ट. ऑलराइट, अगर चेयर वो स्टार्ट कर देगा तो आप पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर उठा सकते हो कि पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, और फिर उनको बता सकते हो, कन्वे कर सकते हो कि आपने रोल कॉल मिस कर दिया, दैट इज योर अटेंडेंस. ऑलराइट, सेकंड इज पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी. इफ यू आर अनअवेयर कि आपकी कमेटी में क्या चल रहा है, जैसे आपकी कमेटी में ये चल रहा है कि अभी कौन सा जैसे किस क्राइसिस पे बात हो रही है. ऑलराइट, तो आप पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी का प्ले कार्ड उठा सकते हो कि आई एम नॉट श्योर कि क्या बात हो रही है कमेटी में, तो प्लीज़ लेट मी नो, तो मैं भी अपना स्टांस उस पर उठा सकूँ. ऑलराइट, उसके बाद है लास्ट पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. इफ़ यू आर गेटिंग अ कॉल, इफ़ यू आर थर्स्टी, इफ़ यू वांट टू यूज़ अ बाथरूम, तो आप उसके लिए प्ले कार्ड नहीं उठाओगे, उसके लिए आप चिट बनाओगे, उसके लिए आप पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज लिखोगे, उसके बाद आप नीचे अपना रीजन लिखोगे कि व्हाई आर यू रेजिंग दिस पॉइंट. तो फिर ये 3 पॉइंट्स होंगे. रिमेंबर देम इन योर हार्ट. ऑलराइट, थैंक यू.
Okay, so now I'll be discussing about leads in MUN. So basically, when you are everyone, जब भी आप लोग किसी भी कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे होगे, आपके जर्नल स्पीकर लिस्ट में आपकी स्पीच हो रही होगी, ठीक है. सो उसका टाइम एलोकेटेड होगा, राइट. फॉर इंस्टेंस चेयर ने 1 मिनट का हमारे पास टाइम है एक को स्पीच करने का, राइट. अब आपकी स्पीच हो गई विद इन 45 सेकेंड्स एंड यू हैव लेफ्ट विद 15 मोर सेकेंड्स, राइट. अब आपको डिसाइड करना है कि वेदर आप उस टाइम का क्या करो, राइट. तो आप ये बैक टू देयर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ फील्ड्स कि जब आपके पास टाइम बच गया आपकी स्पीच में से, तो आप अपना टाइम किस तरीके से यूटिलाइज करोगे. सो फर्स्ट इज ये बैक टू द चेयर. उसके अंदर आप जो अपना टाइम है आप कहोगे कि आई एम गोइंग टू गिव माई टाइम बैक टू द चेयर विच इज़ योर जज, ठीक है. जो मेन जज है आप उसको अपना टाइम दे दोगे. इट इज़ गोइंग टू इंडिकेट दैट द डेलीगेट हैज फिनिश्ड योर स्पीच एंड यू डोंट नीड टू स्पीक मोर ऑन दैट टॉपिक, राइट. उसके बाद ये बैक टू द फ्लोर. अगर आप नहीं चाहते कि आप अपना टाइम बैक टू द चेयर दो, so you have the option to give your time back to the floor. So when you're giving back to the floor, you're giving the opportunity to the other delegates कि जो आपका टाइम बच गया है उसके अंदर वो अपनी स्टांस को व्यू बता सकें दूसरों को, ठीक है. जैसे आपके 15 seconds रह गए हैं. Now you're giving your time back to the floor. Now, for instance, country like Israel wants to speak up about their stance. So they are going to utilize that 15 seconds and talk about their own stance, जो आपके टाइम बचा है उसमें से. The third type of yield is yield back the delegate. उसके अंदर you are giving your time to specific delegate. जो बैक टू द फ्लोर है उसके अंदर तो आप किसी भी कंट्री को अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहे हो कि वो खुद से खड़ा होकर बोलेंगे ओके आई एम गोइंग टू टेक दिस टाइम एंड आई एम टू टॉक अबाउट द स्पेसिफिक इशू. बट फॉर द टाइम yield back the delegate, you are selecting the specific delegate and asking that specific delegate that you have to speak about it. For instance, if I am representing Pakistan in an MUN and I have given my GSL, the journal speaking list की जो speech I have given that speech और अब उसके 15 seconds रह गए हैं out of 1 minute. So I am going to say that as a delegate of Pakistan, I am yielding back my time to the delegate of, for instance, Iran. All right. So जो मेरे 15 seconds रह जाएंगे, I am going to specifically giving it to Iran. All right. So these are 3 types of yields. Is it clear or?
You have any question? Please ask any question.
अभी डेमो में फिर बात
Hi everyone, so I will be discussing the motions. Motions are basically different procedures जो आप कमेटी में लेते हैं to make a decision, to decide कभी इस कमेटी में होगा क्या, right? So सबसे पहले जब आप आते हैं, आप कमेटी सेट होती है तो उसमें सबसे पहले एक मोशन रेज होता है to commence the debate, right? So any delegate कोई भी country जो है रेज कर सकती है मोशन के they want the debate to start now. So this is the first motion जो कि पास होता है. और कोई भी मोशन पास करने के लिए सबके आपको एक मेजॉरिटी वोट चाहिए होता है, उस पर वोट होता है. इफ यू गेट अ मेजॉरिटी वोट तो फिर उस मोशन पर बात होती है, राइट? सेकेंडली जैसे दे टॉक्ड अबाउट जनरल स्पीकर लिस्ट इज वेल, तो उसके लिए भी एक मोशन रेज हो सकता है जिसमें इफ द मेजॉरिटी वांट्स तो फिर एक जनरल स्पीकर लिस्ट एस्टैब्लिश हो जाती है जिससे हर कंट्री को एक टाइम मिलता है कि वो अपना इंट्रोडक्टरी स्टांस प्रोवाइड कर सके. उसके अलावा मॉडरेटेड एंड अनमॉडरेटेड कॉकसेस होते हैं जो कि आगे एक्सप्लेन भी करेंगे आई थिंक. बट उसमें बेसिकली यू गेट द चांस टू डिबेट अबाउट अ स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक. जो आपका जनरल टॉपिक है उसके सब टॉपिक के बारे में यू टॉक अबाउट इट, तो इसके लिए मोशन रेज हो सकता है. उसके अलावा जब भी कोई डिबेट को अगर कोई ब्रेक लेनी होती है तो फिर यू सस्पेंड द डिबेट फॉर अ वाइल एंड देन यू कैन रिज्यूम इट आफ्टर अ वाइल. क्योंकि एक दफ़ा डिबेट स्टार्ट हो गई तो आप उसको हर दफ़ा एंड नहीं करते. इट्स एन ऑनगोइंग डिबेट. कभी डिबेट अगर लंबी भी चल रही है, इट्स ऑनगोइंग फॉर सेवरल डेज, तो यू कैन सस्पेंड इट एंड देन यू कैन रिज्यूम इट द नेक्स्ट डे. इसके अलावा जब आपकी डिबेट कंप्लीट हो जाती है, यू आर वर्किंग ऑन अ वर्किंग पेपर जो आपकी फाइनल ड्राफ्ट रेजोल्यूशन जो आपने पास करवानी होती है. सो व्हेन यू प्रेजेंटिंग दैट टू द चेयर, सो यू कैन रेज अ मोशन टू टेबल एंड इंट्रोड्यूस द वर्किंग पेपर. And you can also raise a motion to vote on the working paper जो कि अगर majority pass कर देती है, अगर majority vote कर देती है in favor, तो फिर वो draft resolution pass हो जाता है. And towards the end, when your debate has commenced, when there are no new points that you want to add and all the countries have spoken, so you can raise a motion to adjourn the debate. Thank you.
So I'm going to be covering up the moderated caucus, also known as mods, and unmoderated caucus, also known as unmods. This usually basically comes after the GSL, which is the guest speaking list. अगर हम moderated caucus की बात करें तो ये एक basically formal debate होती है that focuses on solving a small piece of a larger issue. एक moderated caucus के अंदर हम main agenda के सब topics के बारे में बात कर रहे होते हैं. Which in this case जो अगर हम एक एग्जांपल लें, हमारा एजेंडा है इजराइल एंड फलस्तीन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, तो उसका एक सब टॉपिक ये होगा कि ह्यूमन वायलेशंस इन गाजा. अब सवाल ये है कि हम मॉडरेटेड कॉकस इस्तेमाल क्यों करते हैं? एंड द आंसर दैट कैन बी stated is that it basically helps to bring on in early discussions, early ideas into the conversation and helps us to be specific on the resolution based on our subtopic. और ये बेसिकली इंश्योर करता है कि हर एक कंट्री के डेलीगेट को मौका मिले कि वो अपना एक पॉइंट रख पाए और एक कंट्रीब्यूट कर पाए कमेटी के अंदर. अगर नाउ टू होल्ड द मॉडरेटेड कॉकस, व्हेन द चेयर आस्क्स इफ देयर आर एनी मोशंस ऑन द फ्लोर, you basically raise your placard and state your total time, your subtopic, and assign time for each speaking person. जैसे अगर आप रशिया को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं तो then you would say the delegate of Russia wants to raise a motion for a 9-minute moderated caucus on the topic of violations, human rights violation in Gaza, with each speaking time of 45 seconds to 1 minute. And if your motion is passed, the chair will basically move on to ask you if you want to go first or last, and then the speeches will basically begin. Now coming on to the unmoderated caucus, is के बरस unmoderated caucus are basically informal discussions without specific speaking limits. ये बेसिकली आपके पास एक फ्री टाइम होता है कि आप जाके दूसरे डेलीगेट के पास जाए, उनसे डिस्कस करें अपना स्टैंड और कि आपके साथ वो अलाइन कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा, और ये आप टाइम बेसिकली आप यूटिलाइज करते हैं ड्राफ्ट रिजोल्यूशंस और राइटिंग पेपर राइट करने के लिए। और इसको अगर आप प्रपोज करना चाहें तो आप बेसिकली ऐसे प्रपोज करते हैं that the delegate of the country that you are representing wants to hold an unmoderated caucus for 10 minutes or any further time that you want to give. और फिर आपको एक बेसिकली फ्री टाइम मिलता है कि आप दूसरे डेलीगेट से मिलें और अपने पेपर पे काम करना स्टार्ट करते हैं और ड्राफ्ट रिजोल्यूशन पे काम करते हैं। That's all. I'm off on this one now.
Alright, so before I start explaining to you all what research exactly is, let's say मैंने अभी इस पूरी कमेटी में से 4 लोगों को select कर लिया and I say to you कि you are UK and now stand up and start talking about Russia-Ukraine war. Will you be able to do it? Will you be able to do it? I'm not getting any answers. No? आप मुझसे क्या कहेंगे? सर हमें तो पहले research करनी है ना? Okay. So the very first step in conducting any research is the topic, obviously. How well you perform, what your country's stance is, whether or not you will win the award of best delegate in any MUN conference depends totally upon the topic. Coming to the next step, that is the committee. Let's say मैंने आपको कह दिया है कि आपकी कमेटी है UNSC. Can someone tell me what is UNSC or the full form of UNSC? Anyone? Okay, no problem. Yes, UNSC is United Nations Security Council. तो सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है? आपको कमेटी क्या है उसके बारे में लिखना है। फॉर एग्जांपल UNSC हैंडल्स सिक्योरिटी प्रॉब्लम्स, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा। फिर कौन सी मेंबर कंट्रीज है उसमें आपको वो देखना है। एंड द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज मैंडेट। टॉपिक हो गया, कमेटी हो गई। What do you think is the next step? Country. You will research about your country. अच्छा, I am saying this from my own personal experience. अगर किसी भी MUN conference में best delegate का award जीतना है ना, then you should really research about the national policy and foreign policy of your country because this is what will help you in imposing allegations on other countries. इसका एक डेमो अभी हम लोग आगे में देंगे। Okay, so हर MUN में there are some certain documents. The first of them is position paper. Position paper. क्या ज़हन में आ रहा है नाम सोच के? Position paper. Basically position paper ये बताता है कि आपकी country की position क्या है उस topic पे. What is your country's stance? This is the format of a position paper. Can everyone see it clearly? Yes. Okay. So on the top left of your position papers format, there will be your country's name, your committee, and the topic, and on the right will be the flag of your country. अच्छा, now suppose आपकी टीचर ने आपको एक ऐसे लिखने के लिए बोला है और किसी भी टॉपिक पे आप घर जाके सबसे पहले क्या करोगे? रिसर्च करोगे इसके बारे में, ठीक है? अब फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में आप सबसे पहले क्या डालते हो? टॉपिक का इंट्रो, राइट? तो फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में सिर्फ आपका जो स्टेट आपकी कंट्री है उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है, वेयर डज योर कंट्री स्टैंड ऑन दैट टॉपिक। फॉर एग्जांपल इफ द टॉपिक इज रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर एंड योर कंट्री इज रशिया, तो व्हाट इज योर कंट्रीज स्टैंड ऑन दैट टॉपिक। अच्छा, कीप इन माइंड पोजीशन पेपर इज ऑलवेज ऑफ 1 पेज, एक पेज से ज्यादा होगा एंड इट विल बी रिजेक्टेड, इट विल नॉट बी एक्सेप्टेड, यू विल बी आस्क्ड टू रीमेक योर पोजीशन पेपर आउट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग। Coming to the second paragraph consists of only the roles and your past actions that your country has taken towards that topic. इससे ज़्यादा आपको उसमें क्वेश्चन लिखना, अपनी कंट्री ने क्या किया है, क्या कंट्रीब्यूट किया है मसले को सॉल्व करने के लिए, that's it. And last is the solutions that you think will be good for the on your side. ओके, कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द वर्किंग पेपर। अच्छा, एक बार याद रखो, वर्किंग पेपर और ड्राफ्ट रेजोल्यूशन जो है, दीज आर द कलेक्टिव एफर्ट्स, ये दूसरे नेशंस मिलके करते हैं। पोजीशन पेपर आपका एक इंडिविजुअल एफर्ट है, यू विल ओनली डू इट बाय योरसेल्फ। वर्किंग पेपर आई वुड प्रेफर टू मेक इट ड्यूरिंग द MUN कॉन्फ्रेंस। इसमें होता ये है कि जितनी भी जो डिस्कशंस हो रही हैं कमेटी में, क्या मॉड्स रेज हो रहे हैं, अनमॉड्स रेज हो रहे हैं, उसमें क्या डिस्कशंस हो रही हैं, क्या सॉल्यूशन निकल के आ रहे हैं, दैट विल बी ऑन योर वर्किंग पेपर। ठीक है। अच्छा, वर्किंग पेपर का काम क्या है? व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ वर्किंग पेपर? आपका किसी भी MUN कॉन्फ्रेंस का ना जो मेन टॉपिक होता है वो होता है ड्राफ्ट रेजोल्यूशन फॉर्म करना। ड्राफ्ट रेजोल्यूशन यानी DR। तो वर्किंग पेपर में जो सॉल्यूशंस होंगे ना, आप उसको DR में ऐड कर सकते हैं। देन कमिंग टू द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट ऑफ द होल कॉन्फ्रेंस, दैट इज द ड्राफ्ट रेजोल्यूशन। बिलीव मी, अगर आपको DR का फॉर्मेट आ गया ना, और DR कैसे बनाते हैं, आपकी 30 to 40% MUN कॉन्फ्रेंस ऐसे ही खत्म हो गई। DR में एक फॉर्मेट होता है, दैट वी विल एक्सप्लेन लेटर ऑन कि उसका फॉर्मेट क्या होता है। DR में आपकी कंट्री और दूसरी कंट्रीज मिलकर DR बनाती है, इसमें क्या सॉल्यूशंस हैं, व्हाट सॉल्यूशंस यू थिंक विल बी गुड फॉर द कंट्री, फॉर द कमिटी, दे आर एडेड इनटू द DR। ओके, नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू गिव द माइक टू Basil. थैंक यू वेरी मच एवरीवन फॉर योर टाइम।
यार आप लोग बोर लग रहे हो, बोर हो गए? तो पता है, जब मैं 6th ग्रेड में था, सो इसी तरीके की एक टीम जो थी वो मेरे स्कूल आई थी और उन्होंने मुझे MUN का इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था। एंड उस वक्त मुझे भी बहुत बोरिंग लगा था क्योंकि बहुत सारे प्रोसीजर्स आपको सीखने पड़ते हैं, लेकिन जब एक बार आप इन पे ग्रिप बना लेते हैं अपनी, सो आपसे बेहतरीन कोई पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स में हो ही नहीं सकता। इस बात का मैं आपको चैलेंज दे सकता हूँ कि अगर आपने इन चीज़ों पर अपनी ग्रिप बना ली, देन आपसे अच्छा पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स में कोई हो ही नहीं सकता। सो एक क्विक रिकैप चाहिए आप लोगों को जल्दी से, तो नोट्स वोट्स बनाए भाई, काम आएंगे आप लोगों के। सो MUN से हम अंदाजा, यूनाइटेड नेशन का नाम सुना है सबने? क्या करती है UN? कोई भी काम बता दो UN का, कोई भी, किसी को नहीं पता UN? यस, कह सकते हैं, मतलब टू प्रमोट स्टेबिलिटी एंड पीस इन द वर्ल्ड, बेसिकली ये यूनाइटेड नेशन का काम होता है। लेकिन हम जो है वो मॉडर्न यूनाइटेड नेशन कर रहे हैं, हम उसकी एक सिमुलेशन कर रहे हैं एक छोटे लेवल पे, एक कम्युनिटी के हाथ में, सही है। सो मॉडल MUN का जो है वो हम इंट्रोडक्शन दे चुके हैं बहुत डिटेल में। आप पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे तो आपकी पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स इनहेंस होंगी, कॉन्फिडेंट, रिसर्च और आपकी जो जनरल नॉलेज और इन्फो है उसमें बहुत इजाफा होगा। और एक और इसका हिडन बेनिफिट ये है कि आपकी जो सोशलाइजेशन जो स्किल्स होती हैं वो काफ़ी इनहेंस होती हैं। बहुत सारे लोग जो होते हैं वो पहले बहुत इंट्रोवर्ट टाइप के होते हैं, दूसरे से बात करना प्रेफर नहीं करते, लेकिन जैसे जैसे MUN पर जो है वो दिन आगे बढ़ते जाते हैं, यूजुअली MUN 3 डेज की होती है, सो जैसे जैसे दिन बढ़ते हैं तो वो इंटरफेयर करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। GSL जो होता है वो आपकी फर्स्ट स्पीच होती है जिसमें अपनी कंट्री का स्टांस बता दो कि आपका कंट्री जो है वो इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट पे क्या बोल रहा है, क्या करना चाह रहा है। समझ गए? कोई सवाल? रोल कॉल क्या होती है? डेलीगेट ऑफ UK, डेलीगेट ऑफ यूक्रेन। सो पॉइंट्स से अंदाजा लगाओ, पॉइंट्स P फॉर पर्सनल, P फॉर पॉइंट्स आपके पर्सनल सेल्फ के लिए होते हैं। पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, मैं कमेटी के अंदर आया, मैंने रोल कॉल नहीं ली, क्या उठाओगे? पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर। क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने एक पूरी सीक्वेंस को खराब कर दिया। पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी, मैं कमेटी में बैठ के जो है वो थोड़ा बिजी हो गया, मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा कि स्टेज पर क्या दूसरा डेलीगेट क्या बोल रहा है, मैं क्या उठाऊंगा? मुझे वॉशरूम जाना है, मुझे फोन को उठाना है, तो मैं कौन सा पॉइंट उठाऊंगा? गुड। पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सन प्रिविलेज को किस पे लिखा जाता है? चेक पे। गुड। सो यील्ड्स का बेसिकली मकसद क्या होता है कि जो आपका स्पीच पर टाइम बचा है आप उसको किस तरीके से जाया करना चाहते हैं, किस तरीके से यूटिलाइज करना चाहते हैं। सो यील्ड्स का बात याद रखिएगा आप लोग कि यील्ड सिर्फ GSL में यूज होती है। किस में यूज होती है? अब मेरे पास जो है वो 30 सेकंड्स बच गए हैं, सही है। सो अगर मैं बैक टू चेयर करूंगा तो टाइम कहाँ जाएगा? जज के पास। गुड। अगर मैं बैक टू द फ्लोर करूंगा किसके पास जाएगा? ताकि जो डेलीगेट्स हैं वो मुझसे क्वेश्चन कर सकें, सही है। अगर मैं बैक टू डेलीगेट करूंगा तो किसके पास जाएगा? गुड। नेक्स्ट। अब M से अंदाजा लगाओ मोशंस जो होते हैं वो बेसिकली एक मोटर जो होती है वो बेसिकली सबके लिए होता है, मोशंस फॉर एवरीवन, सही है। अब आप कमेटी को पूरी चला रहे हो और हमेशा कमेटी में किसी भी चीज को चलाने के लिए क्या होते हैं, मोशंस होते हैं। सो आप रिपीट आफ्टर मी, डेलीगेट ऑफ यूक्रेन would like to raise a motion for the moderate caucus on topic Israel Palestine for time parameters 10:1। अब पता है 10:1 क्या है? 10 मतलब टोटल टाइम मॉड का 10 मिनट्स है और इंडिविजुअल टाइम 1 मिनट, मतलब 10 मिनट्स में कितने स्पीकर्स बोलेंगे? गुड। सो जब भी आप लोगों के पास एक केक आता है फॉर एग्जांपल, तो केक को पूरा खा लेते हो पूरा एक साथ काटे बगैर? नहीं, हमें उसके पीसेस करने होते हैं, हमें उसको ब्रेक डाउन करना ताकि हम इजीली से डाइजेस्ट कर सकें, चबा सकें। सो टॉपिक्स का भी हमारा यही है कि फॉर एग्जांपल हमने केक के छोटे-छोटे पीसेस कर दिए, फॉर एग्जांपल इस्राइल और पैलेस्टाइन के, देन हम उसको किस पे डिस्कस करेंगे? मॉडरेट। गुड। किस पे डिस्कस करेंगे? किस पे डिस्कस करेंगे? और इसका मोशन कैसे रेज होगा, कोई बता सकता है? जब रिपीट किया था हमने, डेलीगेट ऑफ यूके would like to raise a motion for moderate caucus on topic Israel Palestine for time parameters 10:1। Good।
Write it down. It's a very important sentence.
अभी हम एंड में डेमो करेंगे तो जो आप राइट डाउन करें आपको बहुत हेल्प होगी इसमें, सही है। सो अनमॉडरेट कॉकस में बेसिकली आप डिप्लोमेसी शो करते हो। फॉर एग्जांपल कमेटी के अंदर जो है वो बार-बार यूके जो है वो आपके मोशन पे वोट नहीं कर रहा, आप क्या करोगे? अनमॉडरेट में जाके उससे बात करोगे कि आप वोट क्यों नहीं कर रहे यूके हमारे उस पे। आप क्या करोगे? यूके को इंकरेज करोगे मेरे मोशंस पे वोट करो, सही है। हाँ, सबसे मेन चीज, सो आपकी कंट्री का टॉपिक क्या है, आपको वो बहुत आई होप कि इस्राइल पैलेस्टाइन का सबको पता है। कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्यों चल रहा है इस्राइल पैलेस्टाइन का? कोई भी? सही है, गुड। अब आपको उस टॉपिक को थोड़ी रिसर्च करना है कि उस टॉपिक में है क्या बेसिकली। अगर टॉपिक कश्मीर पाकिस्तान का है तो किस पे रिसर्च करोगे? गुड। अब कंट्री की बात आ रही है, सही है। सो क्या इस्राइल और पैलेस्टाइन एक ही पर्सपेक्टिव से रिसर्च करेंगे? हर कंट्री का पर्सपेक्टिव क्या है? गुड। सो आपको अपनी कंट्री की नेशनल पॉलिसी और फॉरेन पॉलिसी को देखना है। अब जैसे कि पाकिस्तान की फॉरेन पॉलिसी क्या है इस्राइल की टुवर्ड्स? तो बता सकता है कि हम इस्राइल को रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं करते। क्या करता है पाकिस्तान? गुड। सो और हर कमेटी, सो यूएन में जो है वो मेजॉरिटी कमेटीज होती है, सही है। सो हम जो है वो यहाँ पर एक स्पेक्ट्रल का डेमो देंगे इस्राइल पैलेस्टाइन में, वरना हमारे पास होती है एचआरसी फॉर ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन, यूएन वुमेन फॉर वुमेन राइट्स, स्पेक्ट्रल फॉर डीकोलोनाइजेशन कमेटी, डाइसेक फॉर डिसआर्मामेंट। सो पोजीशन पेपर जो है वो बेसिकली भी बताया जैसे कि अफान ने कि किस तरीके से जब आपका कंट्री का स्टांस आता है, क्या आपकी कंट्री ने सोल्यूशन दिए वो आता है, इंडिया ने क्या बोल सकते हो कंट्री के बारे में वो आता है जो आपके सोल्यूशन होते हैं। वर्किंग पेपर जो है वो हम आपको एक क्विक यहाँ पर जब हम डेमो करेंगे तो हम आपको बना के जो है वो सिखा देंगे। सो किसी को कोई सवाल? क्योंकि हम डेमो करेंगे तो बहुत मजा आने वाला डेमो में, सही है। तो हम मिलकर कंट्रीज को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, सही है। कोई भी सवाल जो चीज समझ ना आई मैं क्विज दूं? मोशंस कैसे रेज होता है? कोई एक मोशन रेज करके दिखाएगा डेलीगेट ऑफ यूके करके? कोई भी बोलो बोलो।
Don't try anyone.
Raise your hand, please.
कोई कंट्री का नाम
Delegate of Sri Lanka would like to raise a motion on women's right in time parameter of 22.
Clapping. अब फॉर इंस्टेंस अगर मैं कमेटी में बैठा हूँ मुझे फोन कॉल आ रही है, क्या यूज होगा? फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं कमेटी में आया और मैंने जो है वो डायरेक्ट रोल कॉल नहीं ली, मैं जीएसएल पे चला गया। डेलीगेट ऑफ यूके, डेलीगेट ऑफ यूक्रेन, डेलीगेट ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया, कैसे बोलेंगे? गुड। और कोई सवाल? वरना हम जो है वो डेमो सेशन की तरफ मूव ऑन करेंगे। हम जो है वो आप लोग को डिवाइड कर देंगे कंट्रीज में, देन हमारे यहाँ पर जो हमारा जो है वो यहाँ पर चेयर आके बैठेंगे और वो हमारी कमेटी को गाइड करेंगे और बहुत मजा आने वाला है।
United Nations General Assembly. I'm asking you about the General Assembly. How many total members are there in the General Assembly of United Nations? Okay, I'm telling you there are 193 total members of General Assembly of United Nations. But when we discuss about the Security Council, there are 5 permanent and 10 non-permanent members of Security Council. 5 permanent members. Can you tell me the names of the 5 permanent members, sir? बताइए.
USA, China,
USA,
France,
China,
France,
no. UK, USA, China, Russia, France.
Russia.
ठीक है? These are 5 permanent members of United Nations. Permanent members of United Nations, and do you people know that these 5 are having the veto power?
Yes.
Do you know what do we mean by veto power? Veto power means the power to say no. If anyone out of these 5 will say no to any resolution, then that resolution would be stopped over there. It will not become a law. Pakistan just have become the non-permanent member of United Nations again, Security Council of United Nations again. How many times Pakistan have been there? 9 times. So this is the 9th time that Pakistan has become the non-permanent member of Security Council, and that's a big honor to Pakistan. ठीक है? तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. It means कि हमारे फॉरेन मिनिस्ट्री में ऐसे रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स मौजूद हैं और आप लोग भी इंशाल्लाह ताला एनी वन ऑफ यू कैन गो एंड रिप्रेजेंट पाकिस्तान एट द फोरम ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशंस. किसी की कोई भी इंटरेस्ट हो करंट अफेयर्स में, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशनशिप्स, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस में, डिप्लोमेसी में, तो आप अपने इस करियर को, अपने इस प्रोफेशन को भी परस्यू कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? इंशाल्लाह ताला इनमें से आप किसी को ज़रूर उसकेंगे कि जो इजराइल को सपोर्ट कर रहा था, तो इनमें से किसकी लॉबिंग अच्छी थी, उसने उसकी सपोर्ट वहाँ से हटा के उसको अपने ब्लॉक में कर लिया, या जो पैलेस्टाइन को सपोर्ट कर रहा था उस इनमें से किसकी लॉबिंग इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग है कि उसने उसको वहाँ से तोड़ा और अपने ब्लॉक में अपने साथ शामिल किया. ठीक है? ये लॉबिंग टाइम में हम देखेंगे कि इनमें से बेस्ट डिप्लोमेटिक स्किल्स किसकी. ठीक है? इट वुड बी द पार्ट ऑफ MUN. अच्छा चलिए जी, let's start. Over to you, people.
Attention delegates, please maintain decorum. I hereby call this United Nations Special Political and Decolonization Committee, SPECPOL, of June 2024 to order. Is there a motion to commence debate?
Delegation of Iran would like to raise a motion to commence the debate.
Very well, delegate. That motion is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion clearly passes. The floor is now open for debate. Delegates, as per the rules of procedure, we will now be moving forward to roll call. Delegates, when your country is called, please either respond with present or present and voting. Please be reminded that if you choose present and voting, you may not abstain from voting procedures during draft resolutions. Delegate of Iran,
Present and voting.
Delegate of Japan,
Present.
Pakistan, present. Russia,
Present and voting.
Delegate of South Africa,
Present and voting.
and Delegate of United States of America.
Present.
Thank you, delegates. As the total number of countries present here are 6, therefore, in order to pass any motion, you will need a simple majority of 4 delegates to pass that motion. Now, keeping in mind the rules of procedure, the committee shall now move forward towards the general speakers list. All those wishing to be added to the speakers list, please raise your placards now. Thank you, delegates. You may lower your placards. Delegate of Iran will now have the floor.
Point of parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, delegate.
What's the time parameters for GSL?
Time parameters for GSL are 2:1, meaning 1 minute for each speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, for decades, The Palestinian people have been subjected to occupation, displacement, and systematic violations of their basic rights. The Islamic Republic of Iran stands firmly in solidarity with the Palestinian people in their struggle for self-determination, dignity, and the establishment of an independent and sovereign state. The ongoing occupation of Palestinian territories by Israel, in clear violations of numerous United Nations resolutions, must be addressed with urgency and resolve. Iran calls for an end to Israeli occupation, adherence to the 1967 borders, and establishment of an independent state of Palestine. Iran remains dedicated to advocating for the rights of the Palestinian people and working towards a future of peace, justice, and dignity for all in the Middle East region. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Are there any points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of USA.
Delegate of USA would like to add the name back to the GSA. Back to the GSA.
Okay, thank you, Delegate. Delegate of USA, you now have the floor.
For the last 70 years, the Hamas terrorists have been brutally killing the Jewish populations in occupied territories in the West Bank. The Hamas terrorists have brutally murdered, raped, and beheaded Jewish babies on October 7th. Delegate, this is the violation of the international law, and it is our responsibility as a member of the United Nations to create and spread awareness about the Jewish populations living in the area. We have the hypocrites delegates sitting here who talked about peace, yet they have done nothing for the state of Israel. Delegates, state of Israel is fighting for its very own survival, and we have to support Israel in this conflict. United States stands by its commitment to fully promote and support the unity cooperation in the Middle East. United States stands for its support for the Palestinian refugees as well. However, we do not support for terrorism. We do not support for Hamas in the Palestinian regions. We support two-state solutions. However, we will always be to the resolution that will never condemn Hamas. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. The committee is now hearing to the end of speakers list. Is there a motion to raise a moderated caucus on the floor? Yes, Delegate of Russia.
The delegate of Russia wants to move in a moderated caucus of 9 minutes on the subtopic of historical context of Israel and Palestine conflict.
That is an order, Delegate. Thank you. We will now be voting upon the motion raised by the Delegate of Russia, the topic being historical context of Israel-Palestine, the time parameters being 9:1. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion passes. We are now in a moderated caucus for time parameters being 9:1. Russia, since you raised the motion, you now have the floor.
As a delegate of Russia, we, the Russian Federation, stand to address a long and complex history of Israel and Palestine conflict, a narrative marked by dispossession and injustice. It is imperative to recall that the origins of the conflict trace back to the early 20th century. In 1948, the establishment of Israel led to the Nakba, a catastrophic event where 7 lakh Palestinians were forcibly removed from their homes. These actions, under the guise of creating a national homeland, resulted in the suffering and statelessness of millions. The plight of Palestinian people is a glaring example of double standards in the international relation. The United States, which claims to champion human rights and democracy on the global stage, is the ultimate hypocrite that looms large in the assembly and conveniently overlooks the systematic oppression faced by the Palestinians and backs Israel with millions and millions. The Russian Federation asserts that peace cannot be achieved through occupation and annexation. A just, lasting solution calls for the recognition of Palestinian rights, including the right to self-determination and return. That's all.
Thank you, Delegate. All those wishing to speak in the moderated caucus, please raise your placards. Thank you, delegates. Please lower your placards. Okay. Delegate of USA, you now have the floor.
There's been no such hypocrite in this committee than the delegate of Russia himself. The Russia have invaded Ukraine in the past from 2012 to from 2018 to 2021. Yet they are talking about the peace in the region. How can a country talk about peace when they are invading another nation? How can a country talk about cooperation when they themselves have been bombing the civilian population? And there's been no such thing as anti-Semitic as mentioned by the delegate of Russia. They are denying the very existence of the Jewish homeland. After the fall of Nazi Empire, Israel provided a safe havens for Jewish populations, and it is our responsibility to provide a safe homeland for them. Yet, however, we have delegates like Russia who completely ignore the fact that Jewish population have a right to live in those regions. From 1949, after the UN plan, it was Arab countries that invaded Israel in the first place. It was not Israel. Israel always stands for peace and in the region, and United States will always stand by commitment to protect, support, and defend Israel from all sorts of terrorists. We will always support the historical creation of Israel that have been ignored by the delegate of Russia. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Are there any points or motions? Seeing none, delegate of Iran, you now have the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the historical context of the Israel-Palestine conflict is essential for understanding its roots and seeking justice. The conflict traces back to the early 20th century, marked by the Balfour Declaration of 1917 and the subsequent British Mandate, which ignored Palestinian rights. The 1948 Declaration of the State of Israel and resulting Nakba displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. The 1967 Six-Day War led to the ongoing occupation of Palestinian territories. Despite the Oslo Accords, a lasting peace remains elusive. Iran advocates for a sovereign right of return for Palestinian refugees. Addressing these historical injustices is crucial for achieving a just and lasting peace in the Middle Eastern region.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of South Africa, you now have the floor.
It is of utmost importance to know the historical context of Israel-Palestine conflict. Since 1948, Palestinians have endured ethnic cleansing, the Nakba of forced displacement and exile, the denial of their right to return, an ongoing process of domination, foreign occupation, annexation, population transfer, and secular colonialism. The Nakba is marked the beginning of never-ending struggle for independence of Palestinian people, and the beginning of denial of their rights as laid down by international covenants such as United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. South Africa has understood Israel's ongoing conflict and omissions in Gaza form a part of continuum of illegal acts prepared by it against the Palestinian people since 1948 Nakba and since the 1967 occupation. The Africans sense, hear and feel the core inhuman discriminatory policies and practices of Israeli regime as even more extreme form of the apartheid that was conducted institutionalized against the black people. The Israeli apartheid must end. The South Africans will follow in the steps of the great President Nelson Mandela, and we will not rest as we follow his instruction that our freedom is not complete under the freedom of Palestinians. Palestine, the last unfulfilled sacred trust of civilization, from whom the international community bears responsibility, must be fulfilled by now.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of Japan, as you conveyed your message to the chair to be added to the moderated caucus, you now have the floor.
So, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict dates back to the end of the 19th century. In 1947, the UN adopted Resolution 181, that is known as Partition Plan, which sought to divide the British Mandate of Palestine into Arab and Jewish states. Japan recognizes the complex historical context of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which spans territorial disputes, competing national aspirations, and religious significance. Over the years, issues such as borders, security, settlements, refugee, control of tourism, and the status of Palestinian territories have contributed to a cycle of violence, negotiations, and intermittent peace efforts. Despite numerous attempts at peace agreements, a lasting resolution remains elusive due to deep-seated distrust and conflicting territorial claims. Japan acknowledges the importance of understanding this historical backdrop in seeking a peaceful and sustainable solution to this conflict. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. And with that, the time for this moderated caucus has elapsed. Are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of Pakistan.
Delegate of Pakistan would like to raise a motion for the moderated caucus on the topic human rights violations in Gaza for time parameters 5:1.
Thank you, Delegate. That is in order. We will now be voting. Okay, are there any more points or motions? Yes, Delegate of USA.
Delegate of USA would like to raise a motion for the unmoderated caucus for 10 minutes.
Alright, Delegate, that is in order. We will now be voting upon the motion proposed by the Delegate of Pakistan first, that is to discuss the human rights violation in Gaza, the time parameters being 5:1. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. We will now be voting upon the motion raised by the Delegate of USA, which is for an unmoderated caucus. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion passes. We are now in a moderated caucus for the time being.
This is how the diplomacy of the United Nations run. Have you people noticed that once Pakistan has raised a motion, but since Pakistan is not a permanent 5 member of the United Nations, so the importance of Pakistan's motion was not given to Pakistan, and the people, those who had voted earlier in favor of Pakistan, they again changed their diplomatic policies towards USA, because USA is the permanent 5 member, and this is how the USA influences the United Nations resolutions and the decision making. Okay? So this is one of the example of the influence of USA in the United Nations. And you will see more examples of the influence of permanent 5 in the United Nations later on. Can I call the students now? Okay, please.
Quorum. Are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of South Africa.
Point of order.
Yes, Delegate.
You didn't take the committee back to GSA. Because before moving towards a mod, we have to go back to the GSA.
Thank you, Delegate. My apologies. Alright, since the unmoderated caucus has elapsed, we will now be moving back to the GSL. Okay, are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of South Africa.
Delegate of South Africa would like to raise a motion for a moderated Delegate of South Africa would like to raise a motion for a moderated causes on humanitarian crisis in Gaza for time parameters 5:1.
Thank you, Delegate. We will now be voting upon the motion raised by the Delegate of South Africa, that is to discuss about the humanitarian crisis in Palestine, the time parameters being 5:1. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion clearly passes. We are now in a moderated caucus. Delegate of South Africa, since you raised the motion, you now have the floor.
Africa has been compelled to raise a voice on Israel's defense of international humanitarian law. The future is a humanitarian catastrophe. Israel's coordinated plan in Gaza has resulted in a humanitarian crisis. The crisis that Israelis warned about in January, February, and in March. What Palestinians in Gaza face has been described as apocalyptic levels of pain and injustice. Given that food and other vital aid cannot get in and fields,
including the chronically sick and injured, cannot get out. These apocalyptic conditions look to worsen with Israel's ongoing attack on the north, middle, and south, as particular. Israeli attack on the Nazareth refuge camp in the central Gaza Strip on June 8. 274 Palestinians and wanted nearly 700 since Israel has initiated its incursion of Rafah. 6 million Palestinians has been forced to flee without any safe haven. Thousands more have been injured or lose family members, while an estimated 7,000 children are unaccompanied or separated. Nearly all of Gaza children have been exposed to.
Thank you, delegate. Your time is over. All those countries wishing to speak in this moderated caucus, please raise your placards. Thank you, delegates. You may lower your placards. Delegate of USA, you now have the floor.
For the last 70 years, Hamas have been using human babies and killing them. The only human rights violation happening in Gaza is committed by Hamas brigade of United States. Urge UN to conduct report of violation by Hamas, as we believe in justice unlike Russia. All the regulations presented by Russia failed to condemn Hamas, which shows their hepatitis. Bye.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of Russia, you now have the floor.
Honorable Chair, delegates, the humanitarian crisis in Palestine demands immediate and comprehensive action. The situation has resulted in immense human suffering, including the loss of lives, widespread displacement, and severe shortages of essential services such as healthcare, food, and clean water. Russia strongly advocates for sustained human rights and urges all parties to ensure the safe and unhindered delivery of assistance. It is imperative to uphold international humanitarian law and protect civilians for further harm. This assembly must work together to promote dialogue, support reconstruction efforts, and pave the way for a lasting and peaceful resolution for this prolonged crisis. And as the delegate of USA mentioned about the resolution, they themselves have been voting them on multiple resolutions, and this ultimate show the double standard of USA. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of Japan, you now have the floor.
The humanitarian crisis in Gaza necessitates immediate attention and action. Widespread poverty, employment, and inadequate infrastructure result from the blockade and frequent conflicts. The people of Gaza face shortages of basic necessities including food, water, and medical supplies. Prioritizing humanitarian assistance and supporting efforts to rebuild the provide relief to the people of Gaza is essential. Japan stands ready to contribute of these efforts and work toward alleviation and the suffering of the Palestinian people. Japan remains steadfast in its commitment to supporting Palestinians amidst the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Through financial assistance, diplomatic engagement, and humanitarian relief efforts, Japan endeavors to alleviate suffering of the Palestinian people and contribute to the long-term stability in the region. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of Iran, you now have the floor.
Dear delegates, the Palestinian people in Gaza live under severe and prolonged blockade, resulting in a humanitarian crisis. They endure access to basic necessities such as clean water, healthcare, and education. The repeated military assaults have caused immense civilian suffering, including the deaths of many innocent men, women, and children. I question the delegate of USA on their dual standards. On the one hand, USA claims to be a human rights advocate, but on the other hand, it has supplied Israelis with millions of dollars in aid and weapons. The use of disproportionate force, extrajudicial killings, and arbitrary arrests by Israeli forces are clear violations of international law and human rights. The destruction of homes and infrastructure further the dire living conditions in Gaza. The international community must act to end this blockade, hold Israeli accountable for its actions, and ensure that the rights and dignity of the Palestinian people are upheld. Iran stands in solidarity with the people of Gaza and calls for immediate action to address.
Thank you, Delegate. Your time is over. Alright, delegates, with that the time for the moderated caucus has elapsed. Before moving forward, are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of USA.
Delegate of United States would like to raise a motion for the extension of this moderated caucus for 2 minutes.
That is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. The motion passes. The moderated caucus has been extended by 2 minutes. All those wishing to speak, please raise your placards. All right, delegates, please lower your placard. Delegate of Pakistan, we now have the floor.
We are deeply concerned about the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza due to inhuman blockade and collective punishment by Israeli forces. We call Israel to fulfill its obligation as occupying power under the international law, lift the blockade and allow unbounded access to humanitarian aid to the Palestinian people.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of USA, you now have the floor.
As a delegate of USA mentioned before in this speech, the hypocrisy of the Russian delegate to keep continuing presenting the resolutions has been failed to mention the Hamas terrorists. And delegate of United States would like to thank you, its colleague, for justifying that how Hamas is brutally killing the children in Gaza and how Hamas is responsible for the violations. We have delegate of Japan and Iran, the hypocrisy. The delegate of Iran mentioned about the peace when they themselves have been killing women just for not wearing the scarf. We have delegate of Japan who killed more than 1,500 civilians just after World War II in the name of self-defense. We have delegate of Pakistan who have been not giving rights to Baloch people and they have audacity to talk about the Jewish populations. It is our responsibility to elect a decision. This committee is full of hypocrites and United States demand justice for the Jewish population. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of Iran, you now have the floor.
The delegate of Iran would like to question the delegate of USA on their double standards and their hypocrisy. On the one hand, they claim that they want peace in the Middle East. However, we can see them funding Israel, who has been escalating the war beyond Palestine to Libya, to Syria, to the embassy in Iran. They have been attacking Iran, and USA has been funding Israel. They have been funding them by giving them military aid, by giving them weapons and giving them billions of dollars, which only kill innocent women, men and children. We have seen the genocide happening live on our TV screens. On our phones, we have seen beheaded babies, and this has been funded by the USA.
Thank you, delegate. Yes, delegate of USA.
Right of reply.
Yes, delegate, you may proceed.
Delegate, the delegate of Pakistan mentioned about the hypocrisy of USA while they themselves have been sitting with Pakistan, who just 2 months before have been launching rockets at each other, and now they are sitting with like a best friends. This shows the irresponsible foreign policy of this nation.
Thank you, delegate. And with that, the time for this moderated caucus has elapsed. Are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, delegate of USA.
The delegate of the United States would like to raise a motion for the unmoderated caucus for 10 minutes.
That is in order. All those delegates in favor, please raise your placards now. Thank you. That motion clearly passes. We are now in an unmoderated caucus for the next 10 minutes.
Can I have new speakers here? Can I replace them with the new ones? Please. Please, who wants? Okay, come. Which country? USA. Oh my God, USA. Yes. Iran. Okay, she is in Iran. Okay. Yes. Yes. Which country? Which country?
Pakistan.
I am here, sir.
The motion for moderated caucus on topic human rights in Gaza for time parameters 5:1.
Thank you, delegate. That is in order. All those countries in favor, please raise your placards now. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion passes. We are now in a moderated caucus for the next 5 minutes. Pakistan, since you raised the motion, you now have the floor.
We are deeply concerned over the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza due to inhumane blockade and collective punishments by Israeli forces. We call on Israel to fulfill its obligation as an occupying power under the international law, lift the blockade and allow unhindered access to humanitarian aid to the Palestinian people, ending the humanitarian crisis. This current cycle of violence is a direct consequence of over 7 decades of foreign occupation, aggression and disrespect for international law inclusive of United Nations Security Council's resolution. Recognizing the inalienable right to self-determination of Palestinian people, we do not recognize Israel as a state and call for the establishment of an independent Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital based on internationally agreed parameters. We also criticize USA's terrorist stance on this issue through funding the war on the name of nation's defense.
Thank you, delegate. Are there any points or motions on the floor? Okay, seeing none, all those countries who wish to speak in this moderated caucus, please raise your placards. All right, delegates, you may lower your placards. Delegate of USA, you now have the floor.
Humanitarian crisis in Gaza is being created by Hamas. They have stolen aid for Palestinians and blaming Israel for it. We have delegate of Iran taking about crisis when they themselves have been funding Hezbollah to attack Israel. USA have provided more than 20 million tons of aid in Gaza and will continue to do so. Let the delegate of USA mention that this community is for peace lovers, not for hypocriting.
Thank you. Delegate of Russia, you now have the floor.
Honorable Chair and delegates, as the delegate of Russia, it is with a heavy heart that we rise to address the grave of ongoing human rights violation in Gaza. For far too long, the people of Gaza have endured unimaginable suffering, trapped in a cycle of violence, deprivation and neglect. But let us not be naive. The international community has often turned a blind eye, selectively choosing when and where human rights matter. It is not ironic that those who lecture us on morality and justice are the ones who supply weapons that rain down upon innocent Palestinians. They speak of peace while fanning the flames of conflict. They declare terrorism while supporting state terror through silence and complicity. Russia stands firm in its condemnation of those atrocities. We call for an immediate end to the blockade, thus lifting of all restrictions and provision of humanitarian and aid without obstruction. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of Iran will now have the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Iran stands at the forefront of supporting the cause and people of the Palestine. The situation in Gaza is dire and demands urgent international attention and action, with more than 33 Palestinians being killed by Israel since October 7. The Palestinian people face such hardship due to ongoing occupation, blockade and repeat military assaults. In Gaza, the blockade has led to widespread poverty, unemployment and limited access to international services such as clean water, healthcare and electricity. The healthcare system is on the brink of collapse, with shortage of medical supply and inadequate facilities that treat the sick and injured. The international community must act decisively to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people. Iran also of the lifting of blockage on Gaza, the end of settlement activities in the West Bank and the provision of humanitarian aid to those in need. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of South Africa will now have the floor.
South Africa has been compelled to raise a voice on Israel's defiance of international humanitarian law. Israel's coordinated plan in Gaza has resulted in the humanitarian crisis. The crisis that Israel were warned about in January, February and in March. Since Israel has initiated its incursion of Rafah, 600,000 Palestinians had been forced to flee without any safe haven. An estimated 17,000 children were unaccompanied or separated. Nearly all of Gaza's children have been exposed to traumatic experience, the consequences of which will last a lifetime on average. 2 mothers and 4 children were killed every hour. The preventing of humanitarian aid cannot be seen as anything but the deliberate snuffing out of Palestinians' lives. Starvation to the point of famine, the killing at least 208 workers. All of us humanity should be ashamed today that more than 35,000 people have died.
Thank you, Delegate. Your time is over. Delegate of Japan, you now have the floor.
As the USA calls Japan hypocrites, what is USA doing? Killing people, killing children, and talking about human rights? Japan does not understand why USA blames other countries when they are the one to be blamed. As delegate of Japan, in response to the recent humanitarian crisis in Japan, Gaza has provided 117 USD humanitarian aid, including food, water, health and medicine care through international organizations. Additionally, 10 million USD has been contributed for emergency medical supplies to Gaza. Japan emphasized the importance of international partnerships and calls for Israel to freeze settlement activities which violate international law, to achieve peace and stop human rights violations, humanitarian and economic support, especially in healthcare and women's empowerment is encouraged. Japan offers to host the offense to cooperation among East and Asia countries for Palestinian development to coordinate support efforts. The international community is urged to join in ensuring peace and security for both Israel and Palestine.
All right, delegates, the time for this moderated caucus has elapsed. Are there any more points or motions? Yes, delegate.
Delegate of USA would like to raise a motion for the extension of this moderated caucus for 1 minute.
That is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. The motion passes. USA will now have the floor.
Delegates, have a look at these pictures. These pictures are of the Chinese soldiers and the civilians that have been murdered innocently by the delegate. As mentioned, that Japan stands for means this is the brutality of the Japanese forces in World War II. Delegates, as Pakistan mentioned that Gaza needs humanitarian assistance, but delegate of USA would like to urge delegate of Pakistan keep that aid to themselves because they themselves need the aid in the first place. Their citizens are starving, not the citizens of USA. US has been providing the health care to every other resident of the Gaza. And the delegate of Russia mentioned about the hypocrisy of the USA. Let them forget about the Ukraine. Let them forget about the Georgia where they beheaded babies and mock UNSC about its violations in Gaza. Thank you.
And with that, the extension time for this moderated caucus has also elapsed. Are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, delegate of USA?
The delegate of United States would like to raise a motion for the unmoderated caucus for 10 minutes.
That is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards. The motion passes. We are now in a moderated caucus for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, come here. Thank you, Beta. Thank you so very much. You spoke very well.
समरी बन के निकलती कि क्या क्या डिस्कस हुआ और उसके सॉल्यूशन क्या निकले, सही है। सो हमारे पास जो है वो इस वक्त 2 ब्लॉक्स मौजूद हैं। ब्लॉक्स का मतलब क्या होता है? 2 कंट्री मतलब कंट्रीज के हमारे चेयर होंगे, वो पूछेंगे ऑल दोज इन फेवर ऑफ DR 1.1 प्रेजेंटेड बाय डेलीगेट ऑफ USA प्लीज रेज योर प्ले कार्ड, और उसके बाद जो कंट्रीज है वो वोटिंग करेंगे। अगर DR फेल हो गया तो फिर हम जो DR दूसरा वाला है जो कि ईरान ने प्रेजेंट किया उस पर वोटिंग करेंगे। अगर खुदा न खासा वो फेल हो गया तो कमेटी डिसॉल्व हो जाएगी, वरना ईरान का DR जो है वो पास हो जाएगा। समझ गए सब? हाँ, और हमेशा कोशिश करनी कमेटी डिसॉल्व ना हो, क्योंकि डेलीगेट्स की हार मानी जाती है कि आप पे डिप्लोमेटिक स्किल्स है ही नहीं कि आपने कमेटी को प्रॉपर्ली चलाया नहीं और कमेटी डिसॉल्व हो गई। सही है?
Must have smiles, please.
Now, clearly passes. We are now entering into a session for discussion on draft resolution. Russia, would you like to go first?
Honorable delegates of the USA, hearing your criticisms is like a listening to a Fox lecture on Hanau security. It's truly entertaining to see you take the stage with such self-righteous indignation as if your own interventions around the globe were charming tea parties.
It is easy to cast stones and point fingers, but meaningful dialogue requires an honest examination for all parties' actions and motives. This essentials the creation of an independent Palestinian state within 1967 borders, with East Jerusalem as its capital, coexisting peacefully alongside Israel.
The goal is for the immediate cessation of all acts of violence and for all parties to engage in direct, constructive dialogue and international cooperation.
Thank you, delegates. Delegate of USA, you now have the floor.
The draft resolution presented by USA is a beacon of hope. We are unlike delegates of Russia who just look slow to bash delegates. Please vote for USA. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of Iran, would you like to go next?
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates, Iran calls for a permanent ceasefire and full IDF withdrawal from Gaza, lifting the blockade on Gaza, and halting illegal Israeli statements in the West Bank are essential steps. The right of return for Palestinian refugees must be honored. Dialogue and non-violence are crucial, with active international support for negotiations. The Islamic Republic of Iran will not hesitate in supporting the cause of Palestine and the oppressed and resilient people of Gaza. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of South Africa, you now have the floor.
South Africa foreign policies has always favored a two-state solution. The prevailing conditions suggest that the dismantling of illegal statement and the rights of return all Palestinian refugees, the inordinate delay in achieving a fair and just settlement has resulted in an end cycle.
Moreover, South Africa calls to examine the institutional regime of discriminatory laws, policies and practices applied by Israel, along with the definition of the crime of apartheid, and to find that Israel subjects Palestinians to what constitutes an apartheid regime. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Delegation of Pakistan, the committee would like to hear your perspective on the problems.
A lasting end to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict can only come through a two-state solution. The denial of the right to statehood would indefinitely prolong the conflict, and a one-state solution, huge Palestinian peoples inside the state without any real sense of freedom, rights, dignity would be inconceivable.
It is underscored that to address the legitimate aspirations of both the Israelis and Palestinians is through two-state formula. Israel must see their legitimate needs for security materialized, and Palestinians must see their legitimate aspirations for a fully independent, viable and sovereign state. Our state firmly supports the just and peaceful resolution of long-smoldering Palestinian issue based on a two-state solution. We need to include the adoption of resolutions 2712 and 2720, which called onto the parties to observe international law. We call on the international community to come together for the cessation of the hostilities, protection of civilians, and for a long-lasting peace in the Middle East. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegation of Japan, would you like to come forward?
Japan deeply sympathizes with the people of Gaza who are facing severe humanitarian challenges. Our $117 million aid pledge reflects our commitment to alleviating their suffering. We constantly advocate for human rights, peaceful negotiation and a two-state solution to ensure a lasting peace in the region. Japan would like to emphasize human rights in its approach to the Israel-Palestine conflict, advocating for measures that uphold international law and protect civilians.
Japan's substantial humanitarian aid to Gaza, tending $117 million to address the severe humanitarian conditions and improve the living standards of civilians. Japan's consistent advocacy for a two-state solution, along with its calls for the protection of civilians and adherence to international humanitarian laws, reflect its broader commitment to human rights in the region. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates. And with that, the time for the discussion of PRs has now ended. Are there any more points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of USA.
Delegate of USA, would like to make a motion. Present the draft resolution 1.1.
That is in order. Any more points or motions? Yes, Delegate.
Delegate of Iran would like to raise a motion to present the DR 1.1.
That is also in order. We will now first be voting upon the motion raised by the Delegate of USA. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion is in order. Delegation of USA, you may now present your DR 1.1.
Draft Resolution 1.1, sponsored by United States, Austria and Italy. Signatories Greece, Tajikistan, Japan, Canada, Mali, Netherlands and Gabon. The General Assembly, reminding all nations to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Universal Declaration of Human Rights and encourage the effectiveness of the human rights reforms. Bearing in mind the inalienable rights of all people recognized by the Charter of the United Nations and proclaimed by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, reaffirming that the Geneva Convention related to the protection of civilians in the time of war of 12 August 1949 in application to the Palestinians and other Arab territories occupied by Israel 1967, including Jerusalem, commanding the International Committee of Red Cross to activities in the occupied territories, commanding also the United Nations Relief Work Agency for Palestine refugees in the West Bank and the invaluable work. Expresses concerns for the Hamas terrorist organization that have been promoting terrorism in the West Bank region.
1.2, presented by the Islamic Republic of Iran, recalls the obligation of all the high contracting parties under Article 1 of the Convention to ensure respect for the Convention in all circumstances. Calls again upon Israel to desist forthwith from its policies and practices which violate the human rights of the Palestinian people. Request Israel to facilitate the task of the International Committee of the Red Cross and of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Near East, and request the Secretary General to continue to monitor the situation in the occupied territory by all means available. Affirms the urgent need to achieve, under the auspices of the United Nations, a comprehensive, just and lasting settlement of the Arab-Israeli conflict, an integral part of which is the Palestinian problem, and expresses its determination to work towards that end.
Thank you, Delegate. Please resume your seat. Are there any points or motions on the floor? Yes, Delegate of USA.
Delegate of USA, would you like to use a motion to vote of the tough resolution 1.1 presented by USA?
Thank you, Delegate. Any other points or motions?
The delegate of Iran would like to raise a motion to vote on the DR 1.2.
Thank you, Delegate. That is in order. We will now be first voting upon the draft resolution prepared by the United States of America, draft resolution 1.1. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. Please raise your placards up and high. Unfortunately, this draft resolution has now failed. We will now be voting upon the draft resolution presented by the Islamic Republic of Iran, draft resolution 1.2. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. Those who are against draft resolution 1.2, please raise your placards. Those who would like to abstain, please raise your placards. And with that, the draft resolution 1.2 has fortunately passed. Thank you, delegates, and good. All right, delegates, keeping in mind the rules of procedure, all the delegates from the block, one delegate from each block will be presenting their closing remarks. The pro-Israeli bloc will go first.
Unfortunately, the draft resolution presented by Delegate of USA has been failed. However, Delegate of USA would like to ask from where they will get the funds to implement the programs that they have mentioned in the DR. All the third world economies are sitting in one block and they themselves have been talking about development in Palestine, while they themselves have been surviving on the loans of IMF. How they will support the Palestinian population without the support of USA?
Thank you, delegate. I now request one delegate from the pro-Palestinian bloc, especially the delegate of Iran, to come forward.
I would like to mention that, as the delegate of US mentioned, that the bloc is consisting of the third world countries. It is to mention that South Africa is not a third world country, but in fact is a first world country and can provide funds and aid to fulfill the Palestinian cause.
Thank you, delegate. All right, delegates, we are now nearing to the end of the committee session. Are there any motions to adjourn the committee session? Yes, delegate of USA.
The delegate of USA would like to raise a motion for the adjournment of the debate.
That is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. That motion clearly passes. The committee session has now been adjourned. At the end, I would like to thank all of the delegates for taking part in the session.